This is Christina from Christina Articulates, and today I have a little bit something different for you. I'm going to call it like a retro review, and it's going to be on the Coffin Bean playset here. I'm not going to be in the video because I'm not going to do an unboxing or anything because I think there's just going to be way too much stuff to take out of the box, but I am pretty excited to have found this because I've been wanting it for a while, and I don't know if it was ever really readily available in Canada. I don't remember ever seeing it. And it was too expensive to buy online because it's pretty big, so it was a lot of shipping and, you know. Anyways, I recently found it at Winners, which for those of you that are not Canadian is kind of like a TJ Maxx kind of thing, where they have, you know, designer clothes or things that are a little bit older, out of season, for a discounted price. And so just the other day I found this at a local Winners, and I was pretty excited about that. So I'm going to talk about it and share my thoughts because I'm pretty excited to have it. So we're just going to have a quick look at the box. So first we've got Claudine over here. She's looking a little droopy, but well, I'm sure I can fix her up once I get her out of the box. But she's also kind of just like a bonus for me in this. I really wanted the furniture and all the accessories and stuff more than the doll. So she's just an extra. And so here we have on the side here, we have some cute cartoons. I like this one Rot chocolate with extra chocolate syrup, extra chocolate sprinkles, and whipped cream. I like that stuff. And I think there was a Costco version of this that actually came with that Draculaura as well. So that's pretty cool. And then here we have on the back all the stuff. And you can see that it is actually an American box, not an international box. It's all in English, which I've actually just noticed now. So that's pretty fun. I like this to place your order with the Gurista. I have to say I really enjoy a lot of the puns. And so that's basically it for the box. So I'm going to take a quick break here and I'm going to get this out of the box. And then we will be right back and look at everything that it comes with. Okay, and here is the Coffin Bean all out of the box with all put together. We have a special appearance by Art Class Draculaura here, who was sitting by waiting for her turn to be reviewed. So she thought that she would, you know, have a seat on this lovely little couch and maybe read the latest issue of Monster Beat magazine. So we'll just start over here. We'll talk about Claudine in a minute, but I just want to look at the furniture first. My first instinct when I took this chair out of the box was that it is humongous. I'd seen pictures of it and I don't know what I was really expecting, but it is just really, really large. I mean, there's my hand kind of for scale. It's just kind of astonishing. I love it. So we're going to move Claudine out of the way so we can get a better look. So it's kind of this like ornate, it reminds me of like a, kind of like a throne. It starting at the top, it has the skullette here with these little designs that kind of look like creepy long fingers curling around the edge of the chair, which is great. And then just like black scrolling designs here. And the majority of it is this quilted red fabric, the same on the seat. It has nice elegant arms and then the same swirling on the black base with skullettes here and on the sides and on the back. And then the legs are quite clearly made of leg bones, sort of molded into nice, elegant curve chair legs, which is cool. And then on the back, there's just, you know, some more of the curling here. The back is black instead of red. It's pretty simply constructed, but it came all put together, which is always nice, and it is awesome. And then next we have the couch the Draculaura is sitting on, which is this like great bright turquoise blue. It has an all over spiderweb pattern with a scalloped bottom, and then the seat, the cushions are like a separate piece, but they're attached. But it still has the nice separation, so it doesn't, you know, it looks a little more realistic. And then on the back, it has this black detail with the spider right at the top. So that's pretty cute. It's a little shorter than the chair, and you can see they can't quite sit on it like perfectly forward, perfectly straightforward. They have to kind of turn their legs to the side a little bit, like she has hers here. Just you can see that if you know, she has her knees bent right normally, she kind of hovers above the chair. But if you take her legs out to the side, but if you turn her to the side and kind of straighten her legs out a bit, she can sit on it just fine, which is a little more how you would expect a couch to be anyways. They do tend to be, you know, a bit lower, and Monster High dolls sit beautifully like this, so it actually all works out. And then we can see one of the other accessories that the set comes with, which is this little Monster Beat magazine, which has this cool winged girl on the front. I think it's the dragon, sort of based on the dragon Create a Monster. You can see the same outfit. And then we have a nice, looks like a perfume ad on the back with some kind of vampire celebrity. And then inside, you know, there's not really any real writing, but there's, you know, some articles. And then on this side, we have an ad for makeup featuring the three-eyed ghoul, which is actually one of my favorite Create a Monsters. I think she's really, really gorgeous. And I love her little beanie hat. Anyways, so that is a cool accessory. And then there's the coffee table, which is really straightforward. It's just like a casket shaped, coffin shaped, with the wood graining and the skullet, and then it has 4 legs. Simple, does the job. And then we have the actual sort of Coffin Bean counter, which it does come with instructions on how to put it together, but I mean, I didn't even need to use them. It's really, really straightforward, and I think that any child that was the right age for this could totally figure it out on their own. So the first thing we have here is this little Coffin Bean apron for whoever's working at the Coffin Bean, and I think that this Coffin Bean logo is just like the cutest thing I've ever seen, with the little tongue hanging out and the little dead eyes. He's so cute. And then on the counter, I'll show you the pieces that it comes with and then take them off, and we'll have a closer look at the counter. So we have the cash register, which has, you know, a little molded drawer, and then it has some pictures on it of things that you could buy. And then we have this pastry here, which I'm assuming is the scare claw that's mentioned on the side of the box. And then there is this cup, little cauldron cup of bubbling green goo, and Claudine actually is holding a cauldron of bubbling pink goo as well. So we have pink and green goo. I wonder if they taste different. And then we have this little spider cupcake gentleman, which is, I don't know, not the most appetizing thing to me, but I'm sure in the Monster High universe he would be wonderful. And then lastly, there is the espresso machine, which has the Coffin Bean logo on it. And then, you know, you can put the little cup right there, and it is very cute. And so then the last thing in the set is the actual counter. And starting at the top, we can see that it has the Coffin Bean logo right up here. Excuse my Barbie Band-Aid. And then this is a cardboard backing that has like a menu screen or menu board, and then, you know, some syrups and milk and sugar. And I don't know, I mean, would you want an eyeball latte, or I don't know what that one is, or, you know, rib cages. It's very interesting stuff. And then down in here we have, you know, there's more printed things. Like there's like a little mouse and a cauldron and a jar of grubs and all sorts of icky stuff, which is just perfect for Monster High. And then there's the counter here, which has like the spiderweb pieces. And this is a separate piece that attaches right here. There's a slot in this main part, and it attaches right there. And then I'm just going to flip this around. because you actually get two choices of what you want in your background. This cardboard is double-sided, and these things here just clip into the corners and hold it all together. Easy peasy. And it's pretty similar on the other side, just, we have a jar of eyeballs, and, it's purple instead of black, just a bit different, but basically the same idea. And so that is that. So we can put the register here, the espresso machine over here, and these can go on here. And I really think that there's a lot you could do, play-wise with this. And I also think that, as an adult who doesn't necessarily play with her toys all that often, I think that there's still a lot of fun stuff that you can do display-wise. I mean, it's really, really cool. And so now that we've looked at the accessories and the furniture, we may as well have a look at the doll, since that is, definitely a part of it. It's not, like I said, she was kind of just a bonus for me, but a doll is never a bad thing. So let's move the chair out of the way. So here we have the Claudine, and she's pretty simple for a Claudine doll, because Claudine can sometimes be really, really elaborate, and I think that the simplicity actually works nicely for her. It looks good on her. So her hair is a nice medium brown color with these sort of like reddish auburn streaks throughout, which is kind of different for Claudine. The brown is the normal color, but I like the addition of like the warmer shades. And it's pulled up into a high ponytail. And on the ponytail, she has this gold studded thing that wraps around it. And then she has gold hoops, 2 in each ear. And the front of her hair, she has bangs with these long side pieces. The bangs are they might need some help. I might need to give her a little bit of a hot water wash to get those bangs to lay down a little bit flatter, but they're not too bad. I'm glad that they're not super gunky with gel though, so I'd rather have them be a little bit unruly and not be super crunchy. And then her face is done up very simply. She just has shades of purple on her eyes, which always look nice with Claudine's like yellowy gold eyes. It's a really good color combination. And then her lips are done in a nice nude pink. And then moving down, she has this necklace that will not lay flat. It's 2 strands of gold beads with a gold moon in the center, which matches her other accessories. This like wrapped gold belt and this gold studded cuff bracelet, which is very Claudine. And her dress is really simple, but there's a lot of, it's still really nice to look at. It's sort of like a light pinky purple with purple belts. So it's like the pattern is belts and these gold with the gold buckles. And then it has a, faux zipper down the front with a big gold collar. And then her shoes are not anything new. We have absolutely seen these shoes before, since these sort of sneakers, high top sneakers with painted gold laces. They're sort of a bluer purple. Like they look, I can see that they look blue on the camera, but they're definitely not straight up blue. They're more purple or like a violet-y color in person. So that's Claudine. She's very, like I said, she's very simple, but simple isn't necessarily a bad thing. I think that, if she was going to work, if she worked at the Coffin Bean, this is absolutely, kind of a little more work appropriate than some of the stuff that Claudine usually wears. And, for that, we can put on her. Okay, there we go. So she's got her apron on now, which is very cute. And I actually think it looks really cute with the outfit. It's perfect. So that's Claudine. And maybe we'll just take her on over to the counter. And there we have her working hard at the Coffin Bean. I'm sure she would make an excellent barista. I have to do something about that. Maybe that keeps falling in her face. And so that's it. I'm really excited to have this play set. I have Ghoulia's Scooter and I have the Scarus Cafe, but I haven't really been into the play set so much since I don't have a ton of display space, and like as I said, I don't really play with my dolls, but I have been dying to have this chair, especially since I started blogging and taking more photos. I really think that sometimes furniture is really, really helpful when you're, trying to create like a different vibe or a different look, tell a bit of a story, and just have different ways to pose your dolls. I think the furniture is really, really great. So I'm glad to have this in my arsenal now, and I'm sure that both the chair and the couch will get a lot of use from me. And even though this item is definitely not new and has been kicking around for quite a few years, I hope that you enjoyed watching my video, and I hope that you will check out my blog, christinaarticulates.blogspot.ca, where I will probably be doing, definitely be doing a photo review of both the doll and that link will be down below in the description bar, as well as links to my Tumblr, my Facebook, and all sorts of other stuff. And I'm basically Christina Articulates everywhere, so you can find me. And I hope to see you back here soon for my next video. Thanks. Bye.